Police say a 20-year-old woman is free after being held captive as a sex slave for weeks.
And now this man is behind bars. 36-year-old Brad Gaskin being held without bond, charged with human trafficking for sexual servitude.
Now, Fox 5's Portia Bruner is live outside the Conyers Police Department. And Portia, how did police find this woman?
Well, investigators here in Conyers tell me this woman really wasn't even allowed to leave this motel for about 2 weeks, but she was able to reach out to a social worker back in her home of Seattle, Washington. Unfortunately, that social worker called police here in Conyers and asked them to make a welfare check. Conyers police charged 36-year-old Brad Gaskin with human trafficking for sexual servitude on April 13th. After they found a young woman from Seattle, Washington here at this extended stay motel off I-20. Sergeant Buck Vaughn says she was ordered to have sex with men she didn't know.
He met the young lady, she's a 20-year-old victim, in the Atlanta area, brought her to Conyers and put her up in his hotel room for about 2 weeks while she answered an ad for sexual services in exchange for money.
Sergeant Vaughn says Gaskin started renting a room in early March, then moved the 20-year-old woman into a room next door after she had fallen on hard times. Shortly after she arrived in Atlanta just a couple of weeks earlier.
She had flown down from Washington State to the Atlanta area for what she thought was a job opportunity. That opportunity fell through. She was essentially homeless at that point. So he set up an advertisement on a dating website. That advertisement was designed to lure male customers to our victim, but was set up by Mr. Gaskins rather than the victim.
Investigators applaud the concerned social worker in Washington who called and requested a welfare check after the 20-year-old called the social worker from the motel for help getting away from Gaskin.
Like, it sounds like he told her, don't leave, don't open the door for anyone.
That's correct. So based on her statements during our detailed interviews with her, she had tried to leave the room on her own on a couple of different occasions and was forced to stay in the room.
Conyers police tell me that 20-year-old woman is now, they believe, out of harm's way, back home, safe in Seattle, Washington, but obviously getting a lot of help that she needs after that ordeal. Now,